Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud with Vivek. Today is day 19 of our DevOps English Series 2025, and in this session we are going hands-on about Linux user management. So in previous session we learned about user management theory part, that what is the user, how we can create user, and where user related information will be stored, right? So this is the one of the most important topic of system administrator, DevOps engineers, and anyone working with Linux server. By the end of this video, you will understand all the commands, options, and practical examples of user management in Linux. So before we jump into commands, let's understand types of user in Linux. So I informed you in previous lecture also that we have three type of user. First one is root user, which is also called super user with full permission. Second one is normal user, which is also called standard user, created by us, limited permission. Third one is system user. What is, guys? Third one is system user. System user, so used by services like MySQL, Nginx, etc. All user information is stored inside /etc passwd. Where is stored, guys? Inside etc passwd, etc shadow, and group details in etc group. So let's once see a quick review about user information stored inside passwd. So suppose that we learn about cat command. So etc passwd, this is the default file where user related information will be stored. So you can see that these are the users which are created by default, right? Now if you want to create your on any user, so you can use useradd command. What you can use? Useradd and then name of user. This is the syntax to create user. So suppose that we want to create a user Vivek. So what you will use? Useradd and the name of the user. So user add is command to add user, after that name of user, so Vivek. So guys, user Vivek created. One thing also keep in mind, if you are logged in with root user, then only you can use directly user add command. If you are logged in with normal user, so you have to use sudo user and then name of user. So suppose that I want to create a user Neeraj, right? Now we want to verify that user created or not. So you can check inside etc passwd. So you can see Vivek user and Neeraj user created, right? So let's once describe about these details, that what are these details, right? So guys, this first one, what is this? This first one is login name. What is this, guys? This is the login name. Second one, X, this is a password pointer. It is denoting that password is set in your user. After that, this is UID. Okay, next this one is what? This is a GID, group ID. After that, there is a space, which this blank, which is a space for comment. Suppose you created a user Vivek and Vivek is administrator, so for giving comment to identify user, we have to give comment. After that, this complete section is called user's home directory location, and this is called user login shell. So whenever you are trying to log in with any user, so there is by default some files which are called shell file. Okay, so that is the bin bash location. So let's come, and we created Vivek user and Neeraj user. So whenever you will create any user, so by default the user's home directory will be created inside home, so ls home. So you will check that Vivek and Neeraj, you can see Vivek, sorry, Neeraj, and here Vivek, these two directories created. Why? Because by default whenever you will create any normal user, so the user's home directory means there will be one directory will be created for user inside home. So if you will create user John, right? So John user directory will be created where? Inside slash home. So these are the by default feature. After that, if you want to change home directory for any user, so you can change home directory also. How you can change? For this you can explore options user add --help. So it will show you that create home directories, right? Once come and see home directory, so home directory for the user. So whenever you want to set any custom directory, okay, so you can use -d option. Means by default where users home directory is creating inside slash home, but if you want to create in any other location, so you can use -d option. Let's see what is the command to create useradd -d, where you want to create inside root. Okay, inside root you want to create a directory new -user. Okay, and username also you are giving new -user. You can see that user created and home directory also. First we should verify whether user created or not, so you can use etc passwd file to read. You can see that user created. Okay, this is the user login, this is password pointer, this is the user id, this is the group id. After that, this space is for comment, so we didn't assign comment, so we will assign comment also. After that, this is home directory location of user, and after that this is the login shell, right? So once you will ls/home, so there will be no directory with new user. You can see that there is no directory new user, right? But if you will ls, so new user created. Why? Because what path you provided, this path. So in this location new user means new user's home directory is created. Now if you want to create user with comment, so you can use useradd -c for comment, and comment what you want, admin. Okay, for which user? I said that aws user. So aws user is a username, admin is a comment. Now you can verify comment will be assigned to your aws user. What comment is assigned to your aws user? You can see. So this is the way how you can assign comment to your user. Okay, so this is the option. After that, if you want to explore any more options, so you can use user add -help. So it will show you all possible options. Like you want to create users home directory, so you can use hyphen. And sometimes what happening, by default home directory not creating, so you can use -m. If you want to give any custom uid, so you can use -u option. Okay, by default it will follow series. Okay, you can check that it is following series 1010, 1011, 12, 13, 14, right? But I want to give custom, so what you will use, user add -u for uid. What is the uid? I said 2025. And for which user you want to give, I said amit user. Okay, so amit user will be created and uid will be 2025 for amit user. You can check etc passwd. Okay, so you can see that Amit user created and home, sorry, UID and GID assigned 2025 for Amit user. And this is the Amit user's home directory. This is the login set. Okay. After that, there are also more options. If you want to explore more options, you can use. Like if you want to create a group with the same name as the user, means you can use group also. So by default, it is creating group also. No need to use -u option. Okay. After that, if you want to know user, okay, don't create a group with the same name, so you can use -N. If you want to don't create the user's home directory, so you can use what, M, so it will not create home directory. So all these are the possible options which you can use for user add command. Okay, now if you want to change password for any user, what guys, if you want to change password for any user, so you can use passwd command. What you can use guys, passwd command. So passwd command, and after that name of user. So suppose that I want to for Vivek user, so passwd and name of user. What it will do, it will reset password. One thing also keep in mind, by default if you are logged in with Vivek user, ec2-user, any normal user, so that user can only reset password for self only. Okay, by default. If we will assign sudo permission, then it can change password or reset password for any user. But root user has access to change password of any user or reset password of any user. So we are logged in current as a which user, root user. So you can see root user is logged in. So passwd is command, Vivek is username. So it is asking that changing password for user Vivek. So you have to set password. So suppose I am providing aws @123. So it is asking that give once more. So aws 123, right? So guys, password will be not visible in terminal, but it will take. So it is saying all authentication token updated successfully. What is the meaning of this one? It means your password set successfully. Okay. Now if you want to log in, so you can use su hyphen and username. So guys, basically whenever you want to switch from one user to another user, so you can use su command, switch user, okay, and hyphen and then username. So you can check that you are logged in with which user, Vivek user. But there will be one question that when you are trying to log in with Vivek user, so it is not asking password. Why? Because root user is the super user, no need to give password. But if you will try to log in from other user, suppose currently you are in which user, ec2 hyphen user, and this is the what, it is a normal user. So you want to switch from ec2 user to Vivek user, then it will prompt for password. Okay, what it will do, it will prompt for password. So now you have to give password, your password for Vivek user. So now you can see that we have to provided password, and after providing password you are logged in with Vivek user. So this is the, so guys, there is two method for logging. First one is what? First command is su hyphen and then username. Okay, this is the command. Second command su and username. So what is the difference between both? So guys, if you will create, sorry, if you will log in using su hyphen username, so it will directly log in into that user's home directory, which user you are trying to log in. Means we are trying to log in as a Vivek user, so it will go in Vivek user's home directory. But if you will not use hyphen, so it will be only in previous directory, previous users directory. Only user login will be changed. See one example. We are inside where? Inside etc. Okay, now su and Vivek, you will log in as a Vivek user, but your current location will not change by default. So you can check that what is your current location, this slash etc. Why? Because you didn't use hyphen option. But if you will use su hyphen, so you will directly go inside, sorry, so directly you will go inside your Vivek users home directory, means slash home slash Vivek. So I hope it will be clear for you that how you can log it out. After that, there are also few options for passwd command. So you can use passwd hyphen hyphen help. So you can see that you can set password state, you can check password status, as well as you can lock password, you can unlock password, and all things you can do. Okay. So once come, what we will do, we will log in as a root user, sudo hyphen I. Okay, so now you are logged in as a root user. Now what you will do guys, you will log password for Vivek user. So passwd hyphen l for log, for which user? Vivek. You logged password for Vivek user. Passwd hyphen capital S and the name of user. So you can see that password is what? LK, means logged. If you want to unlock password, then what you can do? Passwd hyphen U for unlock and then name of user. So you can see that password is unlocked, right? Now if you will check status, it will show you PS, means password set. If password LK means logged. Okay, so this is the, so basically what is the advantage of locking password? Suppose that you logged in Vivek user password, so if any user know password of Vivek user, they can't log in. See one demo. So passwd then hyphen l for log and then name of Vivek user. So password is logged. Now what you can do, now you have to, you logged password, now you have to log out from root user. Now try it from normal user. Okay, su hyphen Vivek. After giving password correct, it will not able to log in. Why? Because password is locked, it will give error. You can see authentication failure. Why? Because password is logged for Vivek user. But if you want to unlock, you can use passwd hyphen U for unlock and for user Vivek. Sorry, you have to only give username, not hyphen, right? So password changing, it is asking that. Sorry, I did mistake. Passwd hyphen U option you have to mention to unlock, right? So we missed this. Now what it is saying, password unlock for Vivek user. Now if you will try su hyphen Vivek, so you will able to log in as a Vivek user, right? So we will give correct password. So you can see that Vivek user logged in. It is saying that there was one failed login attempt, means you did try to log in but it was not able to log in. So this is the possible option that how you can set password, unset password, means you can lock password, unlock password, set, reset, all options, as well as how you can create users. So all these are the possible options. So I hope this video will be helpful for you guys. So we will meet in next in next part of our videos. So there we will see that how we can modify existing user, like you want to change username, you want to change home directory. So all these options we will see in next video. So if really this video is helpful for you, so please like, share, subscribe in your LinkedIn family and in your Facebook group also. So thank you. Have a good day. Happy weekend to